Hi, this is Joe Whitchurch. I'd just like to ask you to keep Saturday, September 28th, open in your calendar for a gathering of high schoolers and younger college students to consider giving a defense for their faith with a winsome spirit and sharing the gospel. Again, that's Saturday, September 28th. Actually, the 27th, Friday night and Saturday would be great. I have a church that's given us a free facility that's right next door to the only high school in Lafayette, Indiana, and the large junior high school as well. And I'd really love to see some people from Youth for Christ, perhaps Tim Algrim's group, some Young Life people, some people from some border churches to these schools. Some students, younger students from Purdue that are interested in apologetics, come out for a day seminar to encourage students in giving a reason for the hope that they have with gentleness and respect. And we've got resources. Sure, we could do something with the perspective banners. I've got the banners here, and the God test. I've got a friend that's got a identical copy of the Shroud of Turin who presents on that. And some of these Young Life Youth for Christ people, they've been speaking with youth for years, and they deal with apologetics questions. I've got a bunch of these booklets. What Time is Purple is a great little gospel presentation. The 12-step, What if Christianity is really true? A friend gave me some books that we could give out. It's a multiple PhD fellow, Edgar Andrews in the UK. What is man? Adam, alien, ape. So we have resources, we have personnel. Purdue does a come back to school event, usually on Slater Hill. It's like more of a prayer meeting kind of thing. But this could be after 6 weeks of classes at the high school, junior high, and even at college for the younger college students as well. Kind of a gathering event to encourage each other on how to answer these harder questions or things they may be encountering amongst their peers or from teachers at the high school or even teachers at college that are disconcerting to them of their faith. Issues of sexual identity, sexual brokenness, these kinds of things always come up year after year. And I'd like you to consider talking with me about what you may be able to offer by way of training or going out or suggestions for activities to make this a fun event with some food, some fellowship, some gatherings, some mixers with students to consider how to defend their faith. I don't want to necessarily fly the Ratio Christi name over it. Like I said, Young Life, Youth for Christ. I thought about this acrostic AERO I've been kicking around because AERO Pastel sells these cool shirts. And I think of AERO as adoration, aligned apologetics, evangelical evangelists, and the real relationships with God and with people, with real love that's outcome optimistic, as opposed to cynical and not trying to pick a fight and that sort of thing. Anyway, keep your Saturday, September 28th open, and the Friday before as well. And give me a call. Let's talk about what kind of resources you might be able to bring to the table and ideas for this. I would like to see this be an annual thing, kind of like the annual Slater Hill prayer thing, or like the annual prophecy conference the Calvary Chapels do here local. Just something to look forward to, and this would be a kickoff this year, just to get it started, and maybe have it at different facilities in future years. Anyway, just want to pick your brain about that, get your brain about that, and get that date down on your calendar, because I'd like to see you and your youth and your college students come. God bless.